Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 11 of this gas station. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to add all of this, and we're gonna finish off also with this. I'm gonna add the same one onto this side. So right here, we could add it, and also right here. And I'm good with this. I believe I'm happy with the way this one looks. We want to make sure that this is in the proper height. It's not overlapping. It's not above as well. What I want to do now is to clean up the site. So in site plan, most of the time you remove all of this. So VG, not remove, but hide it. So we hide the grid line. So G here, uncheck this one. In model section, we need to remove as well or hide. So I'm gonna put section right here. S, uncheck that one. Apply, and then anything else that we could undo. And also we need to turn on the shadow. So it's basically 45-degree shadow. And then what we can do after that is even the elevation tag. So VG, go to annotation, type E, and then uncheck elevation. So here we could extend this one a little bit more. So edit boundary, and then here align this one on this side, because we need to put in the text. So the street name, so we're going to add a text right here. So for example, Jupiter Street, and then obviously you need to make it bigger. So let's see how big we need to make it. So around 8 millimeters, Jupiter Street, and then CS on that. We could put in Mars Avenue, and then rotate this one. Keep it, and then just move it onto this side. So little by little, we're adding more information into our building. It's basically a top view of the street. You could put in the text. So 2.5 for that. We have the outdoor garbage storage, and then what you need to turn on is all of this. You want to make sure that nothing will be hidden, so that's why you're giving it some space right here for the text. And then after that, select that text and then click so that it gives you the arrow. I'm gonna choose a different one, so I'm gonna choose filled 15 degrees, and then click apply. So I'd rather have that one. And then here we could give it a little bit of like that, nudging, and then we could add one more for this part, and then join them all together like that. So that looks nice. Here we have, select that CS. We have, what I usually do is I like it to be aligned. So car wash opening. And then select that again, and then you just need to pull it all the way there so that everybody can see. We also have vacuum here. So we have a vacuum station right here. And then also we have a pump station. And I believe that's good enough information. We could put convenience store right here on this side, so we can put that. And then after that, instead of the other one, you put it on this side. And then what we could do as well is you could add in an annotate. You could put in maybe hidden, and then we could add in where the tank is. So you can basically add something like that. The placement of the tank. You can fillet this one. So fillet arc onto this 800, 1800, and we just need to change this. Select that by clicking on tab, copy, and then add another one. So different tab, copy this. We could add two here. Underground tank. Copy that. You can move this one right here, and then select that as well, and then move it on this side. We can add in more information. We could add this one, loading area, and then another car wash opening right here. All the way to this, and then loading area for this one. You can add in a detail line. I'm gonna use thin line for this, and you could basically give a rough idea of how big it needs to be for the truck. and then you put in this kind of information. And then sometimes we put information here as well. Convenience store. So 300 square meter. And then obviously you want to make it small enough. Just like that. And then obviously you're gonna put in, you can let them know there's a bike rack here. There we go. And then also we have a canopy here. I know it's being shown already, but at least you know in site plan you basically add all the information. And then here as well, car wash. So that's good enough for the site plan. So, and also we're going to add all the trees and bushes as well. Canopy in Twinmotion. So that's why I'm not adding anything right here because of that. Also, what we can do is we could go to manage, and I want to create a starting view. I want the starting view, so I'm gonna go to ground again, and we're going to create a camera view. I want my camera view to be looking right here because I want, or maybe on this side. So I want everything to show, like the car wash and everything. So might as well add all of this view right here. I know it's not visible yet, but at least not too wide though. I'm going to change it to fine and then maybe shade it. So, or realistic color. And then after this, I'm gonna check if shadow, I think good enough. And then here we can go and change graphic display. It's already realistic. I'm gonna set the background to gradient because I like the way it looks. So I want this one to be my starting view. So every time I open this project, this will be my starting view. So this is called 3D view number 1. It is located right here under the 3D. So we have the 3D, which is the one that we usually move. But now if you go to manage and if you click starting view, you wanna choose this one. So every time we open it, this will be the view that we're seeing. So I'm gonna move this one a little bit more, and I like the way it looks. In Twinmotion, we're gonna add in buildings at the back, and also it will look nicer because we're gonna have some cars right here as well. and then obviously the bushes and the trees that we're gonna add directly here. And here we're going to add some, for example, some grass and then the bike, and everything will look nice. So after this, let's go back to ground. So at least we prepared the site plan already. Another thing we need to do is just uncheck this, apply, and once we bring this one to the sheet, that's what we're gonna do on the next video. Is we're gonna create the sheets and we're gonna place all the views right here. Also, before we finish here, probably going to add, so let's go to 3D view and let's add one of the blocks is the square, this one, spotlight square base. So I'm gonna add it here because we need to add, so I'm gonna add it right here and see how it looks in ceiling plan. So in Canopy, in ground, and unfortunately it's not showing. So let's check right here if it's showing. The fire extinguisher is showing. So at least we have it right here, and we'll be able to add all of this so that we have light. So now that we added the lighting, what I'm planning to do is, so we have it there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to here and go to section box, and then we're going to pull this one up so everything will disappear. Only you can manage and change right here. So here what we can do is edit this one. I believe we can make this one bigger, so I'm going to edit family, and what you can do now is, so extrusion, so reference level. So I basically just manually did this, so I believe we need to make this one big. So instead right here I'm going to put 60. So 60 on each side. And you can just manually do this. If you want to be accurate, which we want to, what we can do is RP. So RP, add this one right here and there. Make sure this is all RP again, and then you want to make sure to add this one right here, and then equal, and then add this one right here, and then equal, and then here we could just add this. Now you need to expand this, expand this one, and then here we can do now is add the same thing. So RP again, RP, needs to be inside. I'm gonna set this tone is around 15 or 10. And then you need to basically lock it. And then I believe we did this, this one, and then we need to do this as well. And then here we just need to lock it there, so it won't go anywhere. And then now what you need to do is select this. You can put instant length, and then the other one is width. Make it instant. And then you load it. Yes. Yes. And then override. Save project. And then now this one can be bigger if you want to. So I'm going to make it around 600 by 600. So a lot bigger. And then rather than you doing that, I'm gonna just provide this one. So I'm gonna copy this, around 3,500 each. And then copy it, CO, $3,500. This one can be 52. And then 3,500. I think that's good enough. And then what we can do is we could just uncheck sections, scope box, and our lighting will be placed there. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.